Hey, everybody, welcome back to BobkeTV, Stage 16, the pivotal, the critical, the much anticipated individual time trial in this year's Vuelta in the books. And Chris Froome absolutely dominant. But before we get to the good, the bad, and the horrible, to borrow from the broom wagon a little bit, before we get to the winners and losers of stage number 16's time trial, rest day news, not good for AG2R. Nico Dents and Alexander Geniez caught holding on to the team car on the Sierra Nevada climb and out of the Vuelta. Don't do it. You're going to get busted. Too many people with phones. And let's say there's some fans on the side of the road, which there's many, hundreds of thousands, if not millions, and they film you and they put it over to social media, you're out. Man. Anyways, let's get back to the time trial, shall we? The big winner on the day, of course, stage winner and consolidating his lead in the overall standings, Chris Froome. Dominant performance. 29 seconds quicker than Wilco Kelderman. Kelderman, winner, moves back into the podium. Great ride by Wilco Kelderman. He's had a tough season, but came good in the Vuelta on the time trial stage. Was flying. Great ride by Wilco Kelderman. Nibali, third. Faster than Zachary and Contador by a couple of seconds, but also keeping himself the closest man to Chris Froome in the overall standings. He had a good ride, and I gotta say, Alberto Contador had a fantastic time trial. It's his last professional bicycle race after an incredibly illustrious career. He's won everything that a climber GC rider can win, and going out on a high note with a great performance in the time trial, tied with Ilnur Zakarin for fourth on the stage, and he moves up, I want to say, 4 places from 9th into 5th. That doesn't happen very often in the GC in the third week of a Grand Tour. So great ride by Alberto Contador. Good ride by Ilnur Zakarin. Walter Poels had a good ride. Bob Jungels, solid. Daniel Oss, 10th for the BMC squad. TJ 12th, not bad. In his best years, he could have gone much better than that, but 12th. And that's the good. Let's go down to the medium. Miguel Angel Lopez, 234 behind Chris Froome. It's the first Grand Tour he will complete, assuming nothing catastrophic happens between now and Madrid. He started the Vuelta last year, crashed out early after a couple stages. So I'm going to give him a break. 234 to Froome is a lot, but he does have power against the clock. He's never been this deep into a Grand Tour, and I think he'll be a much stronger racer whatever bike races he does after he recuperates from a huge effort. 2 stage wins for Lopez, having a great Vuelta in spite of a little lackluster in the TT, but believe me, this is going to be a force to reckon with for many years to come in professional cycling. Aru, disaster, 303, but the ugly, you got to go a long ways down to 45th on the stage, 4 minutes, 1 second behind Chris Froome, Esteban Chavez. He plummets down the overall standings quite a ways. So let's take a look at the GC real quick. Like I said, Chris Froome now with a handy lead. He's leading the points, by the way, and the race, and closing in on the King of the Mountains also. So that might happen in the next couple of days. 158 to Nibali. Wilco Kelderman, 240 in third. He's got a 27-second advantage over Ilnur Zakarin, and that's going to be a great battle all the way to Madrid. Looking forward to that. Like I said, Contador in the 5th, but almost 5 minutes behind Froome. Lopez, 6th. Aru, 7th. Walter Poels moves up to 8th, and Esteban Chavez, all the way down to 9th. Michael Woods, not a great TT either, not his specialty. He barely hangs on to the top 10, but I think that Michael Woods is having a great Vuelta and will maybe move up a little bit more if he's can marshal his forces in the last couple of stages. Tough days to come in the Vuelta. It is not over by any stretch of the imagination for anybody. And tomorrow you got to tune in. Los Machucos, absolutely grisly climb. There's a pitch, 31%. I recommend highly you find a way to watch that. Olympic Channel, NBC Gold, pirated videos on YouTube. Whatever you got to do. If your friends have it, go over there and be nice. Bring them a bottle of wine. Preferably from Rioja, excuse me. Great stage, great time trial. The Vuelta's been spectacular so far. And now we're getting to the really insane stages. Tomorrow, like I said, brutal climb to the finish. And of course, Saturday, you don't want to miss that either. Angliru. 2 medium breakaway stages and then a sprint stage on Sunday. Getting towards the end, light at the end of the tunnel. But not for the bike racers. They still got a lot of big mountains left. All right, everybody. Until tomorrow, thanks for watching.